Do you struggle with creating the life and the business that you want, and you find yourself just stuck in a rut, finding yourself living on autopilot day to day to day, year to year to year? If so, stay tuned for the rest of this video. Hello, 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 Mosaic Souls. Hey Mosaic Souls, this is Rachael Alexander, artist and Mosaic Soul mentor, aka spiritual teacher with flair, and today I wanted to talk about the number one ingredient you need in order to manifest anything. So this is very crucial because a lot of times when we're trying to create lives, our divine lives and our divine businesses, we have a tendency to focus outwardly. We are always focusing outwardly. What do I need to do? What's on my to-do list? And you usually, when we're taught goals and when we're taught to create what we want in our lives, we're always taught outward focus. You set things outside of yourself, you boom, 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 boom. But here I want to talk about something that's never really talked about, that I barely hear anyone ever talking about. And this number one missing ingredient is really what creates the foundation for everything that you could create in your life and business. So what is this secret ingredient? It's called certainty. So what do I mean by certainty? So certainty is that level of inner knowing that everything that you desire is already created. It's already done. I personally believe and have an inner knowing that we live in a vibrational universe, of course, and we are souls having a human experience. And because we live in this vibrational holographic universe built upon millions of parallel different realities, every reality that we actually think of or conjure up actually exists in a vibrational frequency. And so in order for us to allow that vibration to ground down into our physical reality, we must become a vibrational alignment to become in vibrational alignment to that which we desire. So that's basic law of attraction 101, right? But how do we do that, right? And it really comes down to certainty and inner knowing. So that inner knowing that it's all done, everything that's ever been done and could ever be done under the sun is already created. And so when you have a level of certainty, it creates that vibrational alignment. So let's talk about the 3 reasons why certainty is the key to creating the life and business that you want. So the number one reason is that it's the energetic frequency or parallel reality, if you will, of the it's already done vibe, okay? So this is super crucial because this leads you to start moving from a place of inner knowing that all is well and that your desires are already complete in a vibrational reality, so that you don't have to work hard, you don't have to effort and like put your goals outside of yourself as though it doesn't exist already. You can actually move from an inner place and inner knowing that it's already done. So think about this, for example. Let's say that you want to get a raise, or you want to find a job that you really love doing, or you want to create a business, right? Most of you who are watching this wants to start an online business. You want to start an online business that really reflects you as a Mosaic soul, your divinity, or you want to find a life partner that complements you and you can ride or die through your life, right? When you have this desire, whatever the desire is, the moment you have the thought and the moment you have a soul desire, which I talk about the difference between a soul desire and an ego desire, it's already created in a vibrational reality. So the problem with most of us, though, is that when we think, or we have an imagination, or we have a desire, or we have a clairvoyant experience, or we have a clairsentient experience, or claircognizant experience, we have a tendency to dismiss it and say, oh, that's just dreaming, right? That's just some pipe idea in the sky. But what we don't realize is that everything in our holographic universe is literally began with just an idea, began with just a thought in your imagination. And so everything that exists in the physical reality began in this kind of what I call this ethereal essence, this kind of fourth dimensional way of being, where it came from our minds, right? And what we do is when we become vibrationally in alignment with it, we ground that energy into our physical experience. And so this knowing, having that energetic frequency of the it's already done, creates so much more massive momentum, which goes into the second reason why this is the missing ingredient to helping you create what you want. Certainty is that it propels your desires towards you even faster. It creates that momentum that you're looking for in your life. You know, when you feel like you wake up and you feel great about your life, you're just loving your life, you just feel like everything's going your way, you just feel like you're just the manifesting queen or king of your reality, and you're just creating everything that you desire. If you've ever felt like that, you just had a really great day and just because everything went your way, it's because you're in that momentum loop. You're in that synchronicity where everything is in alignment with what you desire, and so you're manifesting more along the lines of what you desire. And so when you stay in that knowing and that level of certainty, and you move from that place of certainty, when you're taking inspired action, and when you're moving from that place of inner knowing that it's already done, what I want, it already exists, I don't gotta work that hard, I just do me, I do what feels good for me, I do what lights me up, right? And when you stay in that level of certainty, it will propel you towards your desires. It will propel your desires towards you. And that is the second reason why certainty is literally the missing ingredient, is the key to manifesting what you desire in your life and business. And the third and final reason is that it eliminates overwhelm, and it eliminates the I am not enough syndrome. And I'll link up an article to a blog I have on my website about the I am not enough syndrome and how to get over that. But when we don't have a level of certainty, think about this. When you have self-doubt and you're questioning yourself and you're like, I don't know if this is going to happen, what we don't realize is that our imagination literally is a precursor to what we are creating in our reality, right? So if you imagine the worst things happening, you're just creating that, right? Whatever you focus on is what you create, right? So whatever you're imagining, it already exists. But what we have a tendency to do is when we're putting our goals outside of ourselves, we're putting our desires as though they don't exist in a vibrational reality, as though we have to work hard in order for it to manifest. And don't get me wrong, action is a part of creating what you desire, but it's literally like the 10th step versus having this inner step. When you have this inner certainty, you begin to eliminate overwhelm and the I am not enough syndrome, because overwhelm is just a mindset that you feel like you have to do so many things in order to create what you want. If you don't do X, Y, and Z, what you want won't come to you, right? You have this inner belief that it doesn't really exist. And so in order for it to exist, you have to work really hard in order for it to exist. You see? So overwhelm kind of comes from this disbelief that what you desire doesn't exist already. You see what I'm saying? But when you move from that inner knowing, like if you already had what you desired, how would you act in the world? How would you be? Well, how would you show up in your life? Like, what action steps would you be taking? How would you think about your life? How would you approach your life from day to day? It's completely different from the state of overwhelm, right? And the I am not enough. When you have that I am not enough, it's that self-doubt that you're not worthy of your desires, that you're not worthy of what you want. You're not worthy to create what you want in your life, that you technically aren't a divine being, that you aren't a soul. You're just a human here, a victim on the playground of earth, on earth, the hell called earth, right? That you just get what life dealt to you and you got to deal with it, right? It's that kind of belief system that plays out in our reality when we don't have certainty. So certainty is so crucial in creating the life and business that you want and manifesting anything that you desire. When you have that level of certainty, it just creates a ripple effect in the universe, and the universe responds to you, because we live in a mirror universe. And it's like when you say, yes, this is it, it's done already, period, point blank. And it's not like I gotta say this to motivate myself in order to get myself there. No, it's like an inner knowing. I know I'm a divine being. I know everything that I want is already done and finished. It's complete. My desires are propelling towards me quicker than I ever could imagine possible. Everything that I desire already exists. It's already done, baby. It's complete. It feels juicy and I'm excited because it's coming towards me. Hallelujah, right? Like when you're there, literally, like the universe will respond in kind because we live in a mirror universe, right? So that is why certainty is so powerful and the number one key ingredient into creating and manifesting the life you want. So I hope that this episode has been helpful in some way, form, or fashion. If it has, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. And remember to always flow with what feels good and let go of what doesn't, because you are a divine being. Remember, you are divine. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What ways have you seen certainty show up in your life? Give me one example where you were so certain about something and you manifested that thing that you were certain about. Share your story in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And as always, the best comments and responses are over at indigoray.com. I love to hear from you guys, and I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful day. Always remember to vibrate higher. Peace, love, and light.
Want to start an online service-based business and finally gain confidence in knowing how to start your business with clarity so that you can create a business and life you love? Then sign up to get your 12-week business starter checklist. The link is in the description below.